Hi guys, it's Mino and welcome back to another episode on the channel. We are back on the Hypixel Skyblock servers if you do want to come and join us. And today guys, we've got another very exciting episode. We are going to be going over the best ways to make as much money as possible using the new Crystal Hollows update. If you guys have had a chance to try it out, some people have absolutely been grinding out the Crystal Hollows. And there are quite a few ways you can make quite a lot of money, especially in early game when items are rarer, value goes up naturally. Like some of the top items are going for hundreds of millions or like 90-50 million. So we're going to be going over some of the best ways to make millions and also the best ways to make money if you're just starting off as well, because of course you need to get some high level pickaxe to do a lot of mining anyway. So we're going to be going over the best ways, starting off quite simple and getting better as we go along. So make sure you stay tuned for the whole episode so you guys can check out all the new ways that are there. So we're going to jump straight into the Crystal Hollows now. If you guys remember from the previous episode, we're just going to grab ourselves the ticket and then go straight through. If you guys don't know, the Crystal Hollows, you can you appear at different places, and I will just be skipping this so we can get straight into it. But you also will be able to mine through to different places in order to get to areas. So like where I'm based at the moment, I'm in the jungle, and then I go through the mithril. I can mine through all of these areas in order to get to places. I can quickly show you now. As you can see through here, you can just mine your way through here. So if you guys don't know, this here is not normal stone. This is something called hard stone. Starting off very basic, if you're just starting off in the game, hard stone is a new item. And if you go over to your collections and go over to mining, as you can see, hard stone is something new. And at the moment, concentrated stone, which is very hard to get, which you need 9 stacks of enchanted, which is 9 stacks of hard stone, is going for an absolute fortune at the moment. So concentrated stone is a brilliant way, and if you can get it unlocked, especially in your collection, as you can see, you need 300,000, and then of course it goes up to get to silex, which is even higher, which is you need 9 of these. So as you can see, these items are going for a very high price. But also, if you have got some money and you can get the progress through here, you can do some AH flipping. So if you guys don't know, normally when a new item comes out like that, being able to get your hands on some of those items is pretty rare. But if you can get the collection, then what it means is that you can start to create them by buying it. So if you get the collection for hardstone now and then come over to your collection, as you're seeing, so you won't ever be able to like get the amount you need, but you could get concentrated stone, unlock the collection, and then buy this and flip this for even more money, because it's definitely very possible. So I recommend doing that for the first thing. So you'd head over to the AH, wrong one, AH. No, not AH, it's Bazaar, don't we? Bazaar. I don't know how to get Bazaar. There we go, 2 A's. Goes to the Bazaar. If you go over to mining and you go to hardstone, as you can see, I think the prices are probably very similar now, but as you can see, concentrated stone was going for a lot more beforehand. If you can see, it was going for quite a high value. Yeah, up near 3 mil, which in comparison to now has come down quite a bit. But converting that into concentrated stone and then going into even higher value, I don't even know where it is. Is it here? I don't even know if you can sell it. The silex goes for quite a high value. I wonder if it's on AH as well. I probably should check this. Silex. Yeah, it's going for quite a lot. So if you think they were going for about 2 mil, so 18 mil is what it costs to make one of these. And these are going for just under it. So if you keep an eye on AH, these are probably the best ways to make money at the start. So that is the first thing I recommend that you do. We're going to jump into the second way. So if you are a bit more higher leveled, we're going to jump into the next bit. And as you can see, as you go through this area, the next one will be mining straight up ores. The new thing in the game is gemstones. And gemstones come in the form of these little glass things. So if you have a low pickaxe like mine, so only breaking power 6, you can only break the red ones, which are the ruby stones. So these are really good to get and can make a lot of money when you get to the high level. So these start off rough and you work your way up to the higher levels. So if I come over to here, as you can see at the moment, we've got to the highest is perfect, and then flawless, and then fine, and flawed. So these start off at rough and you work your way up, and of course you get to mine these other ones, but of course I haven't got a high enough enchanting level, or sorry, breaking level. So this is for more higher level players, is just breaking the ores. Wow, bedstone. So yeah, you can mine it that way, but there is an even better way, and I highly recommend doing this over most of the other things, and it is going for killing mobs. And there's specific mobs you want to kill, in my opinion, and it is normally not the yogs. These guys you can kill, but I'm not the biggest fan of having to attack because they blow up like a bomb. So make sure you stay away when they do what they do. So yeah, that time at the top will mean they'll blow up, but as you can see, they drop topaz when you kill them. And also you get these reward chests along the way. But yeah, so you can kill them and collect the topaz, because of course, and you get these other things as well. So we'll pick all of this up. So yogs can be good for collecting topaz. It's a quicker way instead of mining. As you can see, you can collect quite a few things. But these aren't always the best. There's one other mob which I always recommend going for, and it is the precursors. They're like the robots you will see in a sec. So we're going to work our way around to get to them. Of course, I'll have to probably mine to them because of where they are and where I currently am. But we're going to jump over to where they are, and they're going to be the best ones to kill because they drop the most rewards that you can make so much money from. And there's like 2 or 3 things that you can get from just killing them. So I'll show you guys how to do that in a sec. Just as we're heading over to the precursors, I've just come across the room which I was going to show you guys next. This is the Mines of Dwarvan. There's a very awesome way to make a lot of money here, and there's also a way you get one of the crystals, as you can see, just in the top corner there. Let me spin around and zoom in. You can see there's a line there. There's a challenge in here to get the Jade Crystal, I believe, which appears just over there, and it's where you can do loads of things. I'll probably do a guide on it in a stream or in a video. But yeah, when you're doing this, you can do something which uses this metal detector, and this can drop if you hold it here. It does make a beeping sound, but normally you'll see in a sec that some meters will turn. Awesome, so I finally got the thing to start showing treasure. As you can see just here, there's treasure 20 meters away, and as you move it, I haven't got my sound turned on, but it will beep basically and tell if you're getting closer or further away. And when you talk, so as you can see, I'm here. As I walk along here, it will normally beep louder and louder, but as you can see, it says further, so I've got to go this way, not that way, so I've got to go back this way. 24, 21, 20, so it looks like it seems to be over in this direction. So it'll be down here, and you'll see in a sec when it will like glow and stuff. And let me see if I can find it. It's on the floor basically. It's a treasure chest. So see if I can find this one. Definitely sending me. Okay, so here it's just like this, and you tap that, and you get yourself gemstones. And these gemstones don't go towards collection, but you can then use the gemstones, of course, to make your money that way. So this is a really good way to earn some money as well. And also, if you collect any of the hammers, it's how you get the final jewel at the end. So I definitely recommend doing this one. But yeah, so this one's quite a fun one as well, because you use the sound as well. It will beep louder the closer you get, and of course beep less the further away you get. So it's definitely a good one to do, and you just work around this area to see which ones you can find. We're going to head over to the precursors. Like I said, they're the big iron golems, and you see, whoa, there you go. So we've got ourselves a sword. So we've got that Brucey bonus there. What did I just do? And then we'll head up here, and then we will give this sword to Lapis, which is this one. So we'll give the sword here. I don't believe you can trade these, but you can give that to there. As you can see, that lights up that. And then I've got 2 more to do before I get the big crystal in the middle. As you can see, it says there, you haven't earned this crystal, come back when you have. So that's what you do, a big crystal will appear there. But we're going to head over to precursors, so then hopefully we can show you the best ways to make money, because the precursors are definitely the fastest way to earn quite a lot of money when doing all these challenges. So, finally getting my way through these mains, we're coming across these guys called Automatrons, and these are the guys that you want to be fighting. They drop a lot of very good loot, especially if your magic finds decently high, to complete the major robot, but there you also drop a lot of Sapphire Gemstone. Sapphire Gemstone is quite a good one. It gives you intelligence if you want it for that reason, but also you can get quite a lot of big drops from the robots anyway instead of mining it. It doesn't count towards your gemstone collection per se. I'm not sure why everything is lagging so much, but having these the sapphire is really good and really useful, so I highly recommend using that. But as you can see, so this is the main area, this is the Lost Precursor City, and this is where a lot of the automatrons will be spawning. And as you kill them, they drop certain items. So I'll show you one of the items I have saved already, because I already got it dropped once. and it is called the FTX 3070. As you can see, it's one of the components needed for the Prime robot, which is the massive robot over there, which we're going to work our way over to. But these guys will drop eventually. There's about I think it's five to six items in total, which is what you need. They're quite easy to kill, but if they do shoot you with their lasers, watch out. But if you come over here, I've already given the guy some already. As you can see, electron transmitter, robotron reflector, and synthetic heart are 3 things. I think I've given him 2 or 3 already. And this is all what the robots drop. And eventually, when this opens up, there'll be a big sapphire crystal, which is what these are, and you'll be able to collect them. So going through here and killing these guys is a brilliant way of making a lot of money. When I started to double up or triple up on some of the items, I'd sell them on AH for just over 100k each, or I think I did 190k for one. Ow, watch out for the lasers they fire. Oh, and I've just been kicked for some very strange reason. Why did I just get kicked? I have no idea. But yeah, so you want to basically be killing them because they are what are going to give you the best drops. They also give you the all of the items, and I've been sending items for between 100k and 200k each, of course, depending on how many there are, will depend on how much people were willing to pay for them. So I would definitely recommend doing it. I'm not sure if I'm going to ever find them where I want to be again, but yeah, so you want to be killing these guys and you get quite a lot of good drops from them, so I recommend doing it. As you can see, watch out for the traps, because the traps are definitely going to hurt. Oh, there's a chest there. We'll get that chest. We can reach it. Yeah, can I get it? Wow, that's a lot of sapphire. Okay, I couldn't pick them all up because they're all in my stash. But yeah, so you want to definitely be going after the automatrons, especially with the drops that they give you. I highly recommend doing that. And they're probably the fastest way to make quite a bit of cash. The another one is like goblin eggs and stuff. They drop quite nicely as well, but I normally find them in chests. But the automatrons are the best one to make a lot of money from. The amount of drops you get from them are really, really useful. Can I pick it all up? Nice. And then of course these chests is where you get a lot of drops from anyway. But these are the best mob basically to kill. They give you the best amount of drops, and these sapphires stack up quite quickly, and they are really useful for when doing all these. And like I said, if you can ever get yourself a decent drop, not had one clock yet actually. I just thought I've not even got my my Griffin, which I do want to buy legendary of because he's got really good magic find with it, so that helps with mob drops quite a bit, and normally means you can get slightly better returns on what you're doing. So yeah, make sure you've got the Griffin pet on, because I haven't got it on, which is why I was struggling so much. Come on, up we go. I'm not sure where this area is. This just seems to be another big open area. But yeah, as you can see, the precursor area is the area you want to be in. If you can get to the city, it makes life a whole lot easier, which I'm hoping this is going to be. Where is it? I think there's another one back here. There they are. So yeah, you can get up quite a few of these, and they're really good to get. And of course, the rose fires at them anyway, so it means getting them. Well, if you have a sick bow anyway, you don't have to worry as much. But yeah, this is the city you want to get to, in my opinion. This is where all the money is made, and yeah, it's definitely the best way to do it. And some of the drops can be quite good, especially if you get high enough magic find and get consistent. You can make quite a lot of money off there, because of course people don't want to be doing all the challenges to complete them all. So same as in the dwarven mines, there's loads of challenges you have to do, and if you don't have, if you just want to buy your way through them to make life easier, then it's where a lot of money can be made. So you just got to keep your eyes open. These are the best ways to do it. Of course, if you've got high enough mining, you might just want to grind out all the you might just want to grind out all of the just basic mining, going after all the ores to get your perfect, and then just build your way up through that if that's your choice. But of course that's going to come at a cost or enjoyment if you guys don't like to do a lot of mining. But yeah, going through the PvP stuff works for me, and also I need to work on getting my combat up, and they drop 54 combat, so which is quite nice. So if you want to do something different to grinding out Enderman, then this is definitely a good way of doing it. So just make sure you don't get too lost, because this is the only issue with this. And also probably have your personal compactor set to one of the drops, because that makes life a whole lot easier. But yeah, this is a good way to do all your grinding out, and then go and sell the ores if you don't want to keep them for anything in particular. If you're saving up for any of them, then you could save up for the perfect, for the gauntlet, or you can just go through and grind it out. But yeah, so these are probably the top ways, guys, to make the most money on the hollows. There's a few maybe other ones, but that's more end game. I was trying to find some more generic, like straight out that everyone can do. So I recommend them ones. And of course, doing the fighting the precursors is a brilliant role. The automators is the best way to do it in my opinion. So I recommend doing that, and that's definitely how you're going to be able to stack up a lot of ores like this, like I'm saying, and then go over to the bazaar. We need a Z in there, and of course when you click on here, 9,000 of these are the lower floored ones, but of course as you get higher up levels you'll be able to start working your way to 80,000, 7 million, and then of course 19 million, 5 million, as you can see as you work your way up. So it's very similar to the dwarven mines. You just have to grind your way up to the higher levels, and of course you can always do a bit of bazaar flipping if you really have the money to do it. Yeah, but that's going to be it for today's episode. I hope you have enjoyed it. If there's anything else you want me to do or add or work towards, please let me know down in the comments. But if you're new, don't forget hit that subscribe button down below, and I'll see you all in the next episode. See ya.